We're doing another chapter of legal blogging in 45 chapters, and we're about halfway through right now. Today we're talking about the idea of reporting style of blogging. The reporting style of blogging would be you have a topic and then you report what's going on in that subject, maybe in the news, in the courts, that type of thing. Generally, it's not the best way to blog because all you're doing is you're just reporting what's going on. And you're not adding a lot to the equation. You're just reporting in a reactional way to what you've already seen. However, there are ways in which it can work. One way is a niche. A niche is basically to say, I'm reporting on probate litigation in Florida, and I'm the only publication on that subject. So lawyers that do estate planning work, lawyers that do probate work, they don't do litigation. This is very helpful information because you're monitoring the courts and bringing it into them like a funnel. That's very helpful. You could pick a particular type of issue like water law in Nevada and cover it more from the courts than somebody else. Maybe it is immigration for healthcare institutions. Really focus in on reporting decisions, whether it's administrative decisions, whether it's court rulings from the court. Another great way is to take it and to make it personal for people. I was talking to a lawyer within the last week that was doing a general area of the law, let's say family law, and they wanted to cover family law cases. At first, I was like, gag me. You're gonna actually pick appellate court cases on family law from your state appellate court and your state Supreme Court because there were 5,000 of them and there would be 5,000 you could pull from at any one time. The lawyer's logic was there's a never-ending amount of content that I could report on. The problem with that is that it's pretty dry. What does it do for anybody? Especially if he's looking to reach clients, prospective clients, influencers, people that would cover information from blogs for people that might need a family law lawyer at some point in their life, whether divorce, custody, visitation, etc. But the angle that we then came up with was, let's put an angle on it. This is the case about almost a Perry Mason type of thing. And then the lesson to be learned is. So he's going to do a summary of the case, give it a snappy title, and then at the bottom it's going to be a lesson about the lesson you would take away from. I told him within a year he's going to be damn well known for his entire state by not only the judges, but by other lawyers and by the media and actually by consumers. He's going to get picked up on Facebook groups across his state because he's the guy that's making the law real for people that need help in this type of solution. And I would tell you personally that I think it's such a good idea that we've never used before at LexBlog in 18 years that I think any one of you could take that today and say, what area of law would I really like to do? Maybe it's not even the law that I'm doing today. I could begin to report on types of cases from the appellate court in my state, and I could put an angle on it. This is a case about and to share the lesson learned at the bottom. This lawyer's not going to get upset with you. He's doing it in one area of the law in one state out of 50. You could do it in any of 50 states, and you could pick your subject and take that same type of approach. And I don't normally do this when I'm recording these chapters for a book, but I'll tell you that I will personally help you do that. You get a hold of me, just email me at kevin@lexblog.com. We could even get you set up on a Wrigley blog. A Wrigley blog is a blog that's exactly like mine, but costs a fraction of what the firms use for their premium blogs, at a higher price with different features that you don't necessarily need. If you started with a blog on a niche, reported it, and gave it an angle, you would do extremely well. So take a lesson out of this lawyer's playbook.